guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Valley Acres.
Waka waka.
So Rusty's got some really interesting ideas out here. We're working on the garden area there. Rusty has built an awesome, gotten one of the raised beds done.
1 of 40.
I've got some big plans, you guys. But Rusty was out here the other day, and we've got big plans for this property. So let's talk about it for a minute.
Okay, so what we're talking about, and we've talked about this since we bought the farm. We are wanting to park out this area, and that is still the plan. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take all these small trees out right here. This big one, it looks like it's still alive. I don't know yet. We will know more in the next few days. If that's dead, we'll take it out. We're going to start pulling out all these small trees. There's only going to be like 3 or 4 decent sized trees left in here, because we want this whole area to be able to get in here and repurpose it. Raised beds, pumpkins, squash, watermelon. Because as you see by looking, the grass is the greenest right here on this south side. So that means we have good moisture here. It's very, very rocky, but we can still plant pumpkins, watermelons, squash, that kind of stuff out here. So that's the plan.
For this year?
For this year, yes. I think Rachel said I got to go back to work. Rachel's going to go out here, and she's going to trim up some of these trees, start cutting down some of these smaller ones. And then tomorrow, got a couple appointments in the morning. And we're going to come back, we're going to fire up the beast, start cutting down big trees and dragging them out of here.
Yes. So long term, guys, eventually, I know it's right next to the road, and we've had some comments about why we're putting everything next to the road. But I don't know how well you can see it in the camera, but the entire property slopes this way.
Yeah, we are approximately 10 feet apart.
Yes. Okay, you guys know that I'm not as tall as Rusty, but it slopes down because the creek is back there. Now, it is a dry creek, has no water in it, but I want to make this, eventually this part of it is going to be our orchard. So everything is slow and steady, right? So this year we have to get the garden built. Next year, we can add to the garden a little bit, and then we will, next year, my goal is orchard. So this fall, hopefully planting some fruit trees, things like that, so that next year we have the start of the orchard. Then the next year, further down, we'll clear that out, plow it up if we can, because we're on a rock bed, and we want to have a cornfield.
Yes.
That way, not huge, just enough for personal use.
Yeah, personal use. We want to have a little bit of sweet corn, that way that we can grow our own.
Yes.
Don't like buying sweet corn. I don't like the taste of store-bought sweet corn. I want to grow my own. I know what I like. I know what Rachel likes. She knows what she likes, and that's what we want to grow.
So this thing is like a 3-year process. So our thought is we will keep our garden eats and things like that along this road, and then we will fence off, and the animals will be at the back of our property.
Yes.
Makes more sense to us to have our vegetables and fruits and stuff along the road, and our animals at the back of the property.
Right.
You cannot have your animals uphill from your
And that is one thing that USDA makes sure to tell us every time we talk to them. You cannot have your animals uphill, and they prefer having your animals downwind, which that means you can't go north and you can't go south here in northeast Oklahoma. You have to go east and west. So we're going to have our animals to the west of our produce, and then everything else will be running north and south.
Yep. I hope that answered some questions there. Rusty has to go back to work. It is Tuesday, so he has manager's meeting today. I think I'm going to go ahead and go get my little bitty chainsaw. You guys, if you guys have not seen the video when we did the review on that chainsaw, y'all need to go check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description below. I don't think there's a discount on it anymore, but it is worth the money. That little chainsaw is awesome. So I'm going to go get it because I know I can safely handle that one. And I'm not going to try to get any of these big trees. It is really windy. So I'm just going to try to kind of knock things down, trim things up to where we can walk out here easily and start working. Guys, I'm so excited. Look at this. I mean, don't look at the bagworms. Isn't that terrible? Look how terrible the bagworms are out here. But we do have what we like to call baby green. We have the trees are starting to bud out. It has been feeling like spring for possibly, what, a week? Tomorrow, we're going to have a cold front coming in, but I think it's just for a day. I think the high for tomorrow here is like 48, right? Yeah. And so...
And we're back into the 50s again. So.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm excited. Y'all, check this out. This is perfect. It's 22 3/4 inches high. I know that's going to take a lot to fill it, but we are going to be putting branches and stuff in the bottom. We're going to kind of go with the hugelkultur style. And yeah, Rusty's got this built and it's pretty awesome. And he is building all of these with the 5/4 boards. With the 5/4 boards that we are getting off of that shed that we are taking down, that was going to be Mama's bedroom. So listen, you guys, we repurpose everything we possibly can, and I think this is going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. So note to self, when you're cutting down the bigger trees with this, it will drain your battery awfully quickly and it gets it hot. But you guys, we cleared that path so we can actually walk through there without hitting ourselves. And we cut down a couple of the small trees. So I'd say that's a win. Maybe tomorrow we can come out here with a chainsaw and the truck and just get a whole bunch of this cleared. All right, you guys, we're back at it. Rusty's here today, and we're gonna clear some more trees. As you guys saw, my little bitty chainsaw did not do much damage, but we got a little bit done. We got some paths cleaned out, but we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna start over here to clear out this area so we can get to the big pile easier.
Yes, we can get to the brush pile a little bit easier that way, and when we get to these bigger trees, that way we can hook them up to the beast and just drag them right through.
Yes, that's the plan.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, you want me to go push it while you saw?
I thought I had it for it's gonna go that way.
Right.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Valley Acres.
Waka waka.
Hopefully our noise canceling mics are blocking out most of the wind noise.
Oh yeah, this wind is just terrible.
It has been nuts. What is it? Come in like a lion, go out like a lamb. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're there.
Definitely came in like a lion.
Yes. We kind of just left you guys hanging. We were cutting down trees in that area over there, trying to clear that area. But it's just gotten too windy. It's not safe to be cutting down trees right now. You just never know where the wind's going to take it. So, but you guys, it is March 4th as we're recording this, and we have, 13 days until our potatoes need to be in the ground.
Yes.
We always try to make sure our potatoes are planted by right before or by St. Patrick's Day, and we're not there yet.
And we know that might be an old wives' tale, but you know,
we've done it for years.
We've always done it. My parents did it. Rachel's parents did it. I'm sure your parents did it. So tried and true. Have them in the ground.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
So Rusty built this awesome raised bed for us using lumber from that shed that we're taking down at Mama's house. Again, the wind has been a factor in us not getting that done. It's way too dangerous to be up on the roof trying to take that roof down. So, but anyway, he used these 5/4 boards. It looks amazing. It's awesome. All right, what are we doing? What do you have in that truck?
Oh, that's a whole bunch of gold right there, in my opinion. But what we're going to do, we've got this brush pile back over here on the other side of the truck. We're going to cut a bunch of them limbs and logs and sticks, put them in the bottom here. Then we're going to top it with all this straw that I got. Let's take you over there and look at that. You guys, this all come from the feed store and where I work at. And it's all straw that has been come from broken bales. And when they're dragging the straw out of the semi-trailer, it's just all gathered on the ground right there. And we just had to clean it up. The owners told me, make it go away. So that's what I've done. We've been doing this for a couple years now, Rachel. It's what, our 3rd year of picking up that straw?
Yes.
This is the first time we've gotten this much at once. But it's already wet. You can see it's already, some of it's already starting to decompose, which is freaking awesome. I love it. I mean, it's going to be really good in our garden beds. Once this starts to decompose.
Oh, look at that right there.
Yeah, got a worm.
That's
what we like to see.
Yes. Look, guys. Oh,
red
hi,
worm.
little guy.
Earthworm.
Perfect.
But this will decompose down. If you've been with us for a while, you saw a couple years ago when Rachel started our tubs that she'd planted in when we still lived in town. That's what we did. We just put straw in the bottom of them, topped them with topsoil and some good potting soil. And that all decomposed down, and that really, really boosts the soil really good. So that's what we're going to do here again. These beds will be probably 3/4 full of wood and straw before we ever put any dirt in there. That way they've got good food to work with, and then next year we'll just add more soil, maybe some compost, add our compost to it again, and just continue to build these beds. And this really works great.
Yep. First year is the hardest, but once you got if you get a good start on things, well, then you can always just keep adding to it. A lot of people get concerned about your straw starting to sprout, because you are, of course, going to have some seeds in there and stuff. And there is some that sprouts, but what you have to remember, let's see right here, is that this is all going to be covered with so much topsoil and compost that you're just going to kind of keep it choked out.
Well, and it'll also, when it starts to decompose, it'll burn itself up.
Yeah, it'll burn itself. And you guys saw in that last video where I was digging, or not the last video, but the last video we were dealing with the garden stuff, where I was digging soil out of those tubs and how much it's just broke down over the years. I think, like Rusty said, this is the this the third year or the fourth year we've used this? So it's just something that has worked really well for us, and it is a free resource for us as well. So of course, you know us, we're always looking to be able to recycle and reuse, and this helps out the owners of the feed store because it cleans up their property, and it helps us out because we can definitely use it.
Yes, and you guys, if you got a feed store there, as a locally owned feed store in your area, go talk to them and see, kind of look around, see if they've got a hay trailer, a bunch of hay sitting on the ground. They might give it to you or sell it to you really cheap. The other thing to do is we have talked to the county, and they're going to try to get us some wood chips. So when they're cleaning up the road ditches and stuff like that, if they're chipping it up, talk to a guy from the county. He's going to bring us a load of wood chips too. So,
all right. So first things first, we have to level this garden bed because I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but our property, this area right here, it slopes down right like into a corner that direction, which is great.
Great for drainage.
For drainage.
Ciao.
You got it? Dang, look how much that had to come up.
Well, we want a high spot on that end. And
this is a high spot right here, and then that right there.
And this is where we had that.
Yeah. So what do we do right here? Do we put some, or just let it seep out?
I don't think we'll have to worry about it seeping out because we're going to have wood and straw. And
okay.
If we take a couple bigger logs and lay it right there on the edge.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. That's a good idea.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Good enough for government work.
I was quietly protective of my heart to reassure that I couldn't break to pieces and be left alone once more. If you hadn't been so patient, you'd be easy to ignore. You put up with all my bullshit till you didn't anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing. I have been too self-involved, been protective of my feelings, but somehow you made me fall. You got underneath the surface and you shattered every wall. And I know I got that feeling, there's no question anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing.
All right, guys, so you can see we got this bed filled. You might think we filled it too much with the straw and the sticks and logs, but the reason we did it so much, this will compress, because you can see
very springy.
It's very springy. We're getting ready to go right up the road here to get us a load of topsoil. We'll be shoveling that on top, and we'll get that topsoil level with the top of this. And then we'll be ready for the next bed. We will be building more beds today. With the two of us, we should be able to bang out at least 2 or 3 of them. We have plenty of straw left. Obviously, we have more wood. We have a couple more brush piles on the other side of the property, a couple more brush piles out on this side of the property. So we got plenty of brush. But we're going to go ahead and get this one done. We'll get it completely filled with dirt and get it ready to plant. Yes, that means you have to wait till the end of the day before you can plant it.
Dang it.
And then we're going to build another bed or two here. That's the reason we put our straw right there where we did.
We can just build around it.
Yeah, we can build around, and it's centrally located to be able to throw right inside the beds as we go.
We are going to be top dressing it with different compost. We're hoping to be able to get a load or two of mushroom compost within the next couple of weeks. We're not really that concerned about it because we are composting from the bottom up. And the topsoil here is absolutely amazing. So we're going to just, listen, we're just going for it at this point.
Right. At this point, our first year, we have to get things done.
Yes.
We can come back and amend as we go. We have a little bit of time before the tomatoes and everything else gets put in where we can amend the soils a little bit more. But for the potatoes, the carrots,
the onions,
those all have to be in now.
Spinach and peas in the greenhouse already, but I'm scared that they're going to get too warm in the greenhouse. So those kinds of things, the early stuff, we want to go ahead. And radishes. I talked about that on my live on Bellyacres Kitchen. Spring radishes are the sweetest, most perfect thing. And you know, in America, you top your tacos with lettuce and tomato, and in Mexico, you top your tacos with cabbage and radishes. And I'm ready.
That's phenomenal.
I'm
but
ready.
My question is, do I get any beets?
Yes, but the beets, we have to wait to plant those. Those aren't early.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fine. Let's get some radishes in. Don't worry about the beets right now.
I've got beets. Well, no, I didn't start beets.
What?
I know.
I quit.
Let's go get some topsoil.
Let's go.
All right, what'd you find out in there?
Okay, they charge us, they charge $11 a ton for topsoil. She said pickup load's usually about $20. So $20 for a pickup load of soil, I think that's a pretty fair deal.
We'll take it, huh?
Absolutely.
Let's go look at that soil.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't look clayey. I was worried that it'd look like, be clay.
It's got some in it, but it's pretty good. Look at that. You get down in there.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice. Smell like dirt?
Yep, it smells like good dirt right there.
Nice. Maybe they can just move this whole thing over.
I'm thinking he just needs to bring his motor and just scoops at a time and go all the way to our house.
Nice. Big old scoop. He stirred that up for us. It looks so good. Wow, you guys. That is a load.
It is a whole big load. This is the heaviest load we've had in the beast.
You guys, look at this. Is that not beautiful?
It's gorgeous.
So he stirred it like he didn't just grab it from the top, and it smells amazing. It revealed some really, really nice topsoil.
I'm gonna grab us a couple shovels.
Get us some shovels.
Some shovels and some buckets.
We need a bucket and a shovel. You want me to come help you get the shovels?
Sure. Is that a rock? Or is it just a clump?
Just a clump.
Okay. Just making sure,
Yeah, that is kind of clay-y, isn't it? Does it make sense to dump it in this and then probably, huh?
Yeah, because otherwise you're trying to...
We should have 2 buckets, huh? because production stops.
I wonder what that is.
Let me grab another. Some sort of root. Probably invasive. This is going to take a while.
Actually, let me turn around and I'll come back in right here.
And we'll just...
Yeah, we'll just...
Okay, you guys, we did shoot an ending to this video, but for some reason our microphones stopped working, so I had no audio to it. But anyway, we did finish filling this bed. It took a lot more of that topsoil than we were expecting, even with the straw and the wood in the bottom, but it's okay because you know we do want quite a bit of dirt, just so then that way everything can establish really great roots. Y'all, this was really hard work. Rusty ended up tweaking his back, and it was really hard work, but it's gonna pay off in the end. We did have to stop because our daughter, Allie, she's been sick. Her family's been sick. And she brought the girls over to us so then that way she could try to recoup a little bit. Because, you guys, she is 8 months pregnant. And it's hard enough to have the flu, but then be pregnant on top of that. And with a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old at home, that gets pretty rough. So she brought the girls over and we just hung out in the house for the rest of the day, which was probably good for Rusty since, his back was hurting pretty bad after we got done with this. But we hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. Let us know what you're thinking about these raised beds. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep, until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.
Stay tuned for outtakes. That again. That sounded very teenager. Probably maybe.
Well, like something like that.
Like, it kinda was like, I don't know.
She said it was something.
Yeah.
Blue da ba dee ba doo.